Manuel, a name from the Bible, he and I bumped into each other just chilling around Holly Weirdos, and the night of the Walking Dead, and we were just talking about humanitarian stuff, and I love his energy, and he's from LA, and when I told him I just started this new channel called Moments of Truth, Kurt Kelly, he's like, oh, I want to be on that. So, your first and honest impressions of our meeting, because at first you're kind of like, dude, don't do that. You were a little gun shy. Where are we at now, Emmanuel? And I'm just trying to set this down so I can do other stuff.
Oh, Wilcox and Hollywood Boulevard?
No, I didn't. Okay, smart ass me. Okay, I'm going to send to Jesus uncrossed up your anus. And I told him about my Saturday Night Live work and other work in television and film. And we didn't talk about the CIA drug war that I stopped back in the 80s to do rock for the Americas.
So like when it comes to drugs,
sex and rock and roll.
I have different perspectives on drugs because
I wish you'd get that singing voice out of your head. The vibrato was so damn loud.
Right.
Go ahead. You just realize that ambient noise is really loud. So if you aren't speaking loud and articulating it's probably getting lost.
Okay.
In post. Why do you have such a... How old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
No, he's an old one now.
36 years old. And,
you ever think planet Earth would get this messed up?
What was that?
Did you ever think planet Earth could get this messed up? Holy cow, the big symphony is coming in. Jesus Lord.
So, like, I personally believe that like, planet Earth and the cosmos in general are actually, coalesce, like, coming together, what like we would consider the heavens and the hell realm are balancing each other out, and that's been happening for some time now. But let's see. Oh, so speaking of drugs, crystal meth, which is what a lot of people have. Which is a very dangerous and destructive drug for a lot of people.
Not as bad as Fetty can be, and as deadly as Fetty can be. There have been more overdoses or murders, and some of them are murders when you intentionally give somebody a narcotic like that, which you may be able to take because of your heroin addiction, but most people, unless they were addicted to heavy opiates, it could kill them. It is the one drug, unlike any other drug, and I've talked to many scientists about this, and doctors over the years. 1 second. We're starting the day with siren number 45. No, we're live, we're flying. Thanks, peace out. Rock on, girls. Okay, but let me finish the thought. Fentanyl is the first drug, and I said this to a couple of professors even at UCLA. I said, there's no drug you can overdose on by smoking it. You'll pass out first. And they went, yeah, even with heroin, that's true. Fentanyl is the first drug where you can actually overdose and die from it. And if you don't have the inhaler, Narcan, enough of it. I know one guy who took 8 doses just in the ambulance to the hospital alone. And the stuff they get in the ambulance is much stronger than the stuff you're allowed to have on the street. Here comes your princess again. We're mystified by this girl from Georgia. She told us she's an angel from heaven. What did she say her name was? Carol? She told you her name.
You know what? I have to be told the name
several times. And she is a beauty. And when I say where you're from, she said I'm an angel from God. And she has birthdays with several cartoon characters. So I don't know when her real birthday is.
She's like aesthetically in tune with her white hair and white clothing.
But she's very timid and withdrawn, and it took a while to even get her to talk to her. She went running away from the street. At one point, we just walked up, hey, you want some food and some smoking or whatever.
She reminds me of my ex-girlfriend.
Wow, which one? Daisy Jane?
I've only had 2 girlfriends in my life, and I'm 36.
Wow.
I've been with other girls, but like
It's okay if
girlfriends,
you're a
I've only had 2.
Wow.
The one I lost my virginity to, then the second girlfriend that I was with, I felt like I lost my virginity again with her.
Are we still recording? Yes, we are. I was just checking here.
Crazy, huh?
Wow.
Because
That is, for an adult male to
so
say
pure.
that it's rare. And I told some people recently I haven't been with a woman in about a decade by choice for many personal reasons.
Yeah.
After going through some horrific divorces that cost me literally, the second one cost me a multi-trillion-dollar company. Thank you, Karen Knight, so I hope you burn in hell.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
Being honest, no, she turned out to be a lying witch who was only interested in all the money I was going to make because I invented so much technology. One of my 6 private companies in 1999 was projected to go from $10 billion to $2 to $4 trillion 18 months later by Wall Street. And she helped set it up to force the company into bankruptcy with some corrupt others who were pissed that I wouldn't sell it to Microsoft because I was only taking 20% of the company public. I was keeping 80% private, and I was still going to be worth trillions because of all the technology I've created that is used. And you click, I agree. But what they forgot about is I had stuff written into Library of Congress and stuff years before that, and you can't take away my original copyrights. And so they owe a lot of back royalties, Uncle Sam and others. That if I decided to crush everybody, I would own the global economy, quite literally. Well, think about it. If I was projected to be worth literally $4 trillion with my technologies, no fossil fuel or anything like that. It was all green technology and media and high-level security and stuff. I'm the reason you have firewalls and a lot of security and things. How you doing? Thank you for being so personal and talkative. I hope your lips don't fall off when you walk by us again. I also have a real problem with people in the world today who think they're better than.
Yeah.
They can look at homeless people like they're subhuman.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that shit.
Well, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with that when you say a compliment to a nice-looking person, male or female, and then they snub you or go, how dare you? How do you deal with that?
Yeah.
How do you deal with it? Did you hear the question?
If how do you deal with like people who like look down on homeless people?
Well, especially after you just gave somebody a compliment and then they accuse you like you're less than dog.
You just teach them and I feel okay. So when it comes down to
Some won't even give you the time
to
of day.
society, when it comes down to society, I believe that that like I'm like being channeled by the God, which is all of the spirits, positive and negative, because if one spirit is considered positive by one person, the person on the other side of that perspective thinks they're being positive and the other one is negative. So like a lot of times a positive spirit is a negative spirit to somebody else, and a negative spirit is positive to somebody else because it's perspective, because not everybody, there's at least 4 different perspectives, right? In a circle. If you cut up a circle, right?
No, there can be more than that.
Right. But there's people think there's only 2 sides to every story.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, but there's
your side, my side, their side,
a third
the other side,
and then at least if there's like the Christian cross, how there's 4 sides to a cross. There's
you are so beautiful.
Like
over there
that
dancing right now.
That cross.
Yes.
That cross is a very sacred symbol, and like so like when there's a spirit that we can like I said consider negative to one.
We're gonna have to stop soon here because it's I don't have a chip in this phone yet.
Can I show you something that?
Adrian, I'm gonna stop this. We'll come back, give him time to draw, and we'll come back. Hopefully with more in a moment.
Yeah.
And goodbye, love angel. She is so beautiful. I love her energy.
I do too.
I would marry her.